Hey, Phil.
This is Danny, and that's probably Leslie.
Hey, we are so sad we are not with you to celebrate this big day, but we're excited that we get to participate in a little way and just tell, just relive some of the great moments with you. We have some good memories together. I wanted to just tell you that you may
I'm
not
71, so I don't necessarily remember anything. I do know who you are, and I know your wife.
But I don't know if I've even told you this, but the first time I met you was, I was in the Stake Young Women's, and President Sinelli was the Stake Young Men's president, and he was getting released, and this guy named Phil Bussey was getting called.
That's probably you.
And that was when we were living in Bellevue. And I remember thinking, dang it, I love President Sinelli. And I was telling him how much I loved him and how much I was going to miss him. And he said, Leslie, you are going to love Phil. He will absolutely run circles around me. And I got to know how amazing you were. And then a few years later, we moved to the plateau and we got to know your beautiful wife, Kathy. And that was so fun. And early on in our friendship, I was doing a client party on the Argosy. I don't know if you remember this, but I desperately needed some good music.
That's a boat, by the way.
And I knew that you were had this infinite knowledge of music. And so I asked if you would put together a playlist, and you did 2 hours of music for me, of all the, you asked me what my favorite music was, and
she didn't say Danny Hancock? That's a bummer.
And anyways, it was perfect music for our guests, and I was so appreciative. And then the next thing that happened, we were off on our mission in St. George, and you and Kathy came to visit us. And do you remember how fun that was?
That was so fun.
We went hiking on our P-Day and stuff. And then, of course, we got to come to your mission. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this intense responsibility that Phil has. And it was really cool to see how much the missionaries loved and respected you. And just, see you in your element. You're such
a grown-up.
Yeah.
You're so mature.
And then when you got back, we got to start playing on our Harleys, and we had so many fun Harley trips that you and Kathy.
Remember when I took your baggage things off and traded them with mine, because our bikes were really similar, and I put your orange ones on mine and my black ones on yours, but you didn't like it, so we had to put them back.
Anyways, that was so much fun. And then I think about Mama's Hands and just how supportive you and Kathy have been. Everything from sponsoring a table and filling it with friends, to making cakes, to being Christmas elves. I mean, you guys are just the best. And I think about, the trials that you guys have been through lately. And I just can't believe how calm and steady and strong and faithful that you've been. And
I would have driven my Harley off a cliff.
And you guys are just such amazing examples to us about, like I said, just keeping focused on living good lives and doing the best you can amidst all the turmoil. And we're so thankful to have such amazing friends. And Danny has just a little finale,
an amazing song
for you that he just wrote.
I wrote it about 5 minutes ago.
So here goes.
Yeah, I think that's me.
Okay.
Phil, you've been such a wonderful friend, and now that you're 1 year older, Phil, you'll be spending more time in Bend.
Or Sancadia, but it
Sancadia doesn't rhyme. And for Kathy, more time to hold her. Phil, it's your birthday, Phil. Happy birthday, Phil.